Hi, it's Sarah from Catanger Llama Farm. We run a llama trekking and breeding centre in Northamptonshire near Towcester. When people arrive to come on a llama trek, they get welcomed by myself and the dogs, and we welcome them into the visitor centre, and I'm just going to give you a little tour of the visitor centre and show you what we do. So in our visitor centre we have lots of information boards where we tell everybody a little bit more about llamas, the history of llama, what they're used for, where they come from. So llamas come from South America and they're used for a variety of different things, such as their fibre, beast of burden, meat, fibre, cheese, all sorts of different things. What we do with our llamas, which is slightly different, and lots of fun other things that we show people. We also kit everybody out with a lot of wellies because it can get very muddy in the winter. We have lots of different things in our visitor centre made from our llama fibre. Mary, who owns the farm, does a lot of spinning and weaving with our llamas because llamas get sheared every 2 to 3 years, whereas alpacas get sheared every single year. So this is a rug made from 3 different alpacas there, and this is her loom, which is covered up. So she also knits, weaves, spins, so there's lots of different things in our visitor centre made from our llama fibre. So there's some headbands which are made from our different llamas. This one's a light caramel colour made from waffle. We've got some hats, Yarrow and Mr. Kang, which is sort of a light fawny colour and a very dark band. We also have knit your own kits, so people can have a go at knitting their own out of the llama that they've trekked with. And then we also have lots of different goodies in our llama rebelia gift shop, which a lot of the stuff comes from South America, all the different funky colours. We have rucksacks, funky llamas, crazy llamas, fluffy llamas, llama magnets, lots of cards, key rings, pens, woolly llamas, rugs, all sorts of wonderful things. So when people come back from their trek, they can come in here as well and have a little look in the gift shop. We have a wall also which tells you a bit about the humans on the farm. So Mary, myself, Ryan and Abby, who are part-time here and work here and help out, and we have our trekking boys, and we also have the dogs. So people really get to know what we do on the farm and get the full experience. We're now here with some of our females. These are pregnant females, but they're not due for another month or so yet. I'll take you around to the maternity paddock, which are the ones that are due within the next week or so. I'd like to explain a little bit more about the difference between alpacas and llamas because people get a bit confused. This is a perfect example. So on the left we have our one and only alpaca on the farm. Her name is Blanche Dubois. Now she's half the size of the one on the right. This is Bina. They're half the size of llamas and they have this very dense, shorter down hair, very fine fleece, so it's a lot denser, and as you can see on Blanche, a very funny little quirky top knot, and they are a little bit more shyer than llamas. So that's Blanche Dubois, and the llamas are double the size, much bigger, much stronger, bigger ears, and they have the double fleece, the guard hair and the down hair. And this is our crossbreed, Vanilla. She is half alpaca, half llama. She looks more like a llama. Her fleece is sort of in between the two, but she's got a very quirky personality. We're hoping that she is pregnant this year. We have Crazy Daisy here, who's sporting a lovely bow tie. She's white with a big brown bow tie and a brown love heart under her ear. A lot of these females are expecting babies in the next month or so, so they're just taking it easy, relaxing, getting ready to have their babies. I'm currently in the llama paddocks with our trekking boys. As you can see, they're all sunbathing. Llamas like to chill out if they're not trekking and graze all day and chew the cud. So we have a variety of boys and ages here, lots of different colours, short haired fleece, long fleece. This is Emoji. Emoji's very spotty, quite fluffy. His brother is just behind him, the brown and white llama. This is Tavo Gonzalez with the big teeth. We have Yarrow on the left. He's a very fluffy, very sweet, shy boy. He's a fawn and white colouring. They're being very boring and sunbathing. This big boy here is Idris. Idris is 4 years old. He's a very big boy. He's sort of a grey colour with a white blaze. Very confident, very lovely tracker. They're all very much different characters and personalities. Over here we have Pogo, who is sitting in a dust bath. Now llamas make these dust baths. They roll and roll and roll and till they make these dust baths, and they all line up and can't wait to get in the dust baths on a nice hot day. So Pogo is brown body with a white neck and a brown and white face. Very confident, lovely young boy. He's coming up to 3 years old. We have our little boys in training over here. So we have Cashew, who looks like he's wearing shorts. He's white with a brown bottom. He's 2 years old, but he's a little bit behind on his training because he's a bit more nervous than everybody else. We have little Rion, who's a year old. He is a newcomer, so he's still in training. He's the sort of fawn colour, very sweet, fluffy face. Kulfi is sort of an orangey brown, very fluffy with a white neck and white face. He's a year old. Very sweet boy. And Keiko with his bottom to us. He's a brown, all brown boy. So these boys are all in training at the moment and they're doing really well. We start training at about sort of 6 months when we wean them from their mothers, and then they go in with the big boy herd and they gradually start their training. So by the time they're about a year old, we will start walking them, but they won't go out with customers until they're about 18 months to 2, just so that we can make sure that they're really well trained. Waffle over here, this is one of our crossbreeds. As you can see, he's got a bit of alpaca in him, so he's a lot denser fibre, bit of a fluffier top knot. He's a caramel coloured little boy, and he's very, very cheeky. And I'll take you down to our older boys down here. So we have some that are in early retirement. So Fudge, who is this chap here, he's 18 years old. So he's still trekking, but he's taking it a bit more easier these days. We have Mungo and Grappa. Mungo is a very big boy. He's a big brown boy, and Grappa is a big white boy. And our oldest recruit on the farm, this is the very gorgeous Spinach. He's 25 years old. Now llamas normally live sort of mid to late teens, so average age is about 18. So Spinach, we celebrated his 25th birthday in January, and he is fully retired now, gets spoilt rotten, and spends his days sunbathing.